Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2020 Volkswagen Atlas. This is an SE with tech 2-liter turbo. So there are no real changes for the Atlas in 2020. However, it is a short build year for the car. There's going to be a 2021 coming as well this year, and we expect to see that around May. So there won't be very many of the 2020 Atlases. They still feature LED running lights, LED headlights, halogen fog lights, keyless entry on 4 doors. The SE Tech now comes with the 20-inch alloy wheel standard. There's also that aluminum, or that chrome finish on the tailpipes. Those are fake exhaust tips, but they're chrome. And there's a chrome name badge on the back, as usual. Nice bold line through the wheel arch and into the doors. Let's take a look inside. Lumbar support forward and back, and your seat back controls are all still standard on that car, just like that. The leatherette seat is the same, the headrest is the same. I want to walk around and show you the passenger side seat real quick. On the passenger side seat, it's going to be manual. Oh, that seat, it's not going to be unlocked. So I'll go around this side and do it anyway. The joy of doing one-take video. So if you look over at the side there, it's a manual seat adjust right there. And you do have forward and back loop on the front there, and then that side handle over there for the seat back, but the seat does not raise or lower. Inside, there are no changes. Wood grain interior across the door and the dash into the other door. You do have power door locks right here. And then windows, one touch up, one touch down, along with a window lock right here. And then your power mirrors right here. So you do also have a heated mirror here at the back. Automatic headlights. That's going to be standard on the SE with tech. Also fog lights. The halogen fog lights are there. Coin box for storage right there. Adjustable steering wheel. You pull out, push in, raise it, lower it, wherever you need it. It's a leather wrap flat bottom steering wheel. Again, no changes here. Chrome, chrome little tabs here on each side. This one over here sets your following distance or following interval, and this here works as a mouse to do left or right, up or down, left or right for compass, audio, telephone, vehicle status, driving data. That's what most people go with. And then these up down arrows right here allow you to go within that menu up down to change oil temperature, speed warning, speed, average speed, travel distance, travel time, and then miles to empty. Most people, however, are going to go with the speedometer right here in the middle. Volume control right here. Cruise control functionality right here. On the safety features, you have lane assist, blind spot monitoring, rear traffic alert, and front assist. Blind spot monitoring is still in your mirror over there. So I'm going to actually turn it off and back on so you can see that right there. You do have all of those features standard. It does have lane assist. There's actually a camera inside that housing right there. That housing to look for lane markings. Also, this is an edgeless mirror with mirror link, the 3-door garage door memory there, and a compass right there. That is not a standard item. That is a random item. It's a port decision on whether or not the car gets it. This one does have a sunroof, a panoramic sunroof option. That's a $1,200 option on the car. So I think that this mirror may play into that. Also, you do have the CarLink set up right here, and then the 3-door garage door memory buttons up here. So if you don't get a sunroof on your option, you still have the garage door open set up right here. The radio is an MIB2 radio. That's AM, FM, and satellite. CD is hidden in the glove box over here with an SD card reader. SD card holders right there. Now on this radio, you still have that fantastic backup camera. The best quality video I've ever seen on a vehicle. It does have trajectory steering, so if I turn the wheel left or right, I have that guy right there. And then I can also do App Connect, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or MirrorLink using our first change down here. One of these 2 USB ports. 2020, they added an additional USB port. So you have 2 USB ports up here, an auxiliary port, and a 12-volt charger port over there to the right. So that's new. You still keep the USB port here in the armrest. So there are 3 now usable USBs up front for your front passengers, as well as a 12 volt where you can put in a USB adapter in there as well. Dual climate zone up front with an additional third zone, so I can control the climate control from up here on the touchscreen just by hitting that menu button. I can lower the temperature for the rear. I can lower the temperature for any zone right here. I can also adjust fan speed by touching that slide right there, adjust my vents, and I can also turn the system off. So it does also have air care. Air care is an air filtration system. There's a little blue line that'll start there in the middle, and it expands out, and it shows you that it shows you its progress. It's filtering the air. Auto start stop button right there. Now that shuts off that auto start stop feature. If you're not a fan of that, you can shut it off, but you have to do that with each start. It doesn't remember that. Little storage tray right here, and then in here, extra storage there along with that USB port there. This particular one is front wheel drive. You cannot get an all-wheel drive Turbo Atlas in 2020. 2021, that's going to be different, at least on the Cross Sport. Map lights are right here. There's a look at that giant panoramic sunroof, and it also has a power sunshade. There's a pop-up windscreen right there, so you had a good look at that there. And then the first section of glass opens up, stacks on top of the second. There is also a power sunshade back here at the rear that covers that to filter out sunlight if you don't have the sunroof open and you don't want sun beaming directly down on you. It's a little bit opaque, but it does block probably about 80% of the sunlight. Again, this is a leatherette seat. It's a heated seat. This is a bench setup here, so it'll have 3 seats in the middle, 2 seats in the back, and a 2 up front. As you look at how truly large that sunroof is. Let's take a look at the second row. And if I failed to mention, I think I did already, this is a 2-liter turbo. This is front wheel drive. It has CarNet, which is free for 5 years. This one comes in at $39,875. The additions on this one are going to be the $1,200 option for the sunroof, auto dimming reverse mirror for $325, and monster mats for $285. As you look at the second row seats, this is a true 7-passenger. There is a car seat mounts right there, right here in the middle, and also here on the end. Now there's going to be an armrest with a cup holder there, and as usual, they forget to take the plastic off the seat here, but there's a cup holder in there. This is a 17 cup holder option. You lift up on the seat here, seat pitches forward, passengers climb into the back. Those headrests do flip up. There's a look at that seat. So if you have a front-facing car seat or booster, you do not have to remove the seat to get into the third row. Access to the third row is super easy. Just lift up on this handle here, push the seat back, it locks, make it click, lift up on the handle underneath the seat, and it slides back. In the second row, 2 more USBs. Another change for 2020. That is now a 3-prong plug-in right there. So instead of having a 12-volt cigarette adapter there, you now have a 3-prong plug-in like you did on the SEL. They've moved it down to the SE with tech. That's a great move. There's a look at your climate control back here in the second row. These seats are a 60-40 split. They do move independently. And then up here in the window, you do have that sunshade that's standard from the SE and up. More pockets for bottles right there in the doors. Window controls here. They're also 1 touch up, 1 touch down, but no door locks in the second row. Let's look at that 20-inch wheel. As we come around to the back, automatic tail lights, incandescent bulbs there. You move up to the SEL, of course, you get the LED tail lights. Here's a look through from the back. Look up at that panoramic sunroof. 7-seater option here. These seats flick forward just with the flip of that little handle there. So now that goes flat, and the bench seats will also go flat. C-pillar vents in the rear row, so your third row passengers don't suffer in the summer and don't freeze in the winter. This particular unit comes with cargo blocks, as you can see right there, and then monster mats as well. You can get an optional cargo cover, which will cover the third row seats folded down. And then underneath, here's a look at where your spare tire well is. Underneath this carpet here, you unscrew this guy right here, and your spare tire is inside the car underneath that. Speaking of flat tire, you do have roadside assistance free for 3 years, 36,000 miles, whichever comes first. Seatbelt clips off to the side to clip the seatbelts out of the way when you're carrying cargo. A power lift gate. And there's a look at the back there, and there's a look at your tail lights. This car comes with a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty from Volkswagen. That's 4 years, 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. Also, if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's here in St. Louis, we're going to give you a 3rd year of free maintenance. Volkswagen's going to give you the first 2 for free. You can go to any dealer for those first 2. That 3rd one, make sure you come see us here at Bommarito St. Peter's. We'll give you a 3rd year free maintenance along with a 10-year, 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty. If you need to fly in to see me, that's great. Fly in, I'll pick you up from the airport, you drive home in your new ride. If you're interested in this car, give me a call, 636-290-4257, 636-290-4257, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good evening.